Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good evening. It's muted. So let's begin. Welcome to the Inner Wheel Channel of Fitness and Sports, IWCFS. फिट इंडिया में आप सबका बहुत बहुत स्वागत। चलिए शुरू करें हमारी सर्वप्रिय प्रार्थना से।
मित्र भाव के सत्य अर्थ को हम सब में ही ईश्वर भर दो। हम सब ही है तेरे बालक, भूले ना ये इतना कर दो। धर्म और संस्कृति भेदों का मन में नहीं स्थान रहे। सभी मानवों की सेवा का हमें सदा ही ध्यान रहे कि मानव जीवन व्यर्थ ना जाए। प्रभु ये कृपा प्रदान करो। आवश्यकता हमें मदद की हो, सत्य याद रहे। सेवा सेवा करने की जरूरतें जहाँ कहीं भी आन पड़े, कि मानव जीवन व्यर्थ ना जाए। प्रभु ये कृपा प्रदान करो। सेवा करने को सब जन की तत्पर हम सब डटे रहें। इनर व्हील की शान बढ़ाए, यह वर हमें प्रदान करो, कि मानव जीवन व्यर्थ ना जाए। प्रभु ये कृपा प्रदान करो।
प्रिय स्नेहीजन, फिट इंडिया वेबिनार में आपका हार्दिक स्वागत और अभिनंदन। भारत की संस्कृति में फिटनेस है। योग भारत के इतिहास का हिस्सा है। योग से मिलती है मानसिक शांति, इससे बनता है तन मन निरोग, शरीर में स्फूर्ति आती है। आइए हम सब मिलकर योग का आनंद उठाएं।
जैसा कि मंजू जी ने कहा, yoga has origin from India and today it is the global practice, and we celebrate Yoga Day with the mass participation in our country. This year Yoga Day was indoors as our Prime Minister gave the theme for the year's yoga, yoga at home and yoga with family. And we, Inner Wheel Sister, thought of bringing this yoga session for you at your home. And before we begin, let's welcome our district chairman and our district dignitaries. Welcome to all the guests and students. I extend to you all a hearty welcome for joining us on this third day of the webinar as Fit India. जो फिट है वही तो हिट है। एक स्वस्थ शरीर में ही एक विकसित दिमाग विराजमान रहता है। Before we begin with our yoga session, definitely we would like to have the first inaugural address by our district chairman, Mrs. Ruchika Gupta.
Namaskar, good afternoon. Yes, we are all dressed up for the yoga session today.
Oh, great.
Yes. Health is a positive state of physical, mental, social, and spiritual well-being, not merely the absence of disease and infirmity. And each of these components is interdependent, and the derangement of any one of it leads to overall health deficiencies. In very simple terms, I'd like to say, health can be likened to a bank account where deposits and withdrawal take place every day. Just like how inflation eats up the value of money, over time, health deteriorates as we age if regular deposits are not made in each of the components. So we have to make regular deposits to protect the 4 dimensions of health. Here, we're taking up yoga today. The word yoga means union in Sanskrit. It is a practice that aims to bring harmony between the mind, body, and spirit. And we have very eminent people here today to teach us yoga. So before taking up any more time, let's the session begin. Yes. Thank you, the Sports, Youth Development and Vocational Training Committee of District 301 for bringing this session to us. Congratulations for a very well done.
Thank you. Thank you so
Welcome
much.
all the children here today who are here to learn this art. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Dear viewers, pranayama. Pranayama is the key of intelligence. It provides lightness to the body, acts as the disease destroyer, and brings vigor and power, improves efficiency, and helps in blood pressure control and smooth digestion. We have our expert from the field, Ms. Mitali, with almost 10 years of experience in this field. She will demonstrate the simple ways to do pranayam techniques as our daily schedule. Over to Mitali.
Namaskar, everyone. I hope you're doing very well this evening. My name is Mitali. I'm a yoga and fitness coach and expert. I'm here today with Inner Wheel District 301 with Chairman Ruchika Gupta and Committee Chairpersons PDC Preeti Kubnani. I'm going to guide you through a short pranayam session today. We will be doing some very simple but very effective pranayam techniques that you can incorporate very easily into your daily routine. So I want to start by talking a little bit about what pranayam really is and why should we have a pranayam practice. So the word pranayam, the word prana means vital energy or life force energy, and the word yama literally means expansion or extension. So it is the expansion of life force energy in our body. Through these pranayam techniques, we find a method whereby we can activate and regulate the prana in the body and go beyond perceived limitations and boundaries in order to find deeper, higher levels of energy in the body, which we don't even know exist. So higher level of energy, higher level of awareness can be found through practicing these techniques daily and regularly. We all know that breath is a very, very vital function in the body. We need a constant oxygen supply in the body to the cells and a constant release of carbon dioxide. Put very simply, breathing is living. Yet for some reason, we spend most of our lives with very, very little conscious awareness of how we're breathing. Most of us are so busy in our daily lives that we don't even get a few moments to catch some deep breaths. So this state of lack of awareness of the breath can become a problem, especially when the body is under stress. So when the body is under stress, you might have noticed that your muscles really begin to tense up. They become tight and constricted. Your breath becomes very rapid and shallow. Your heartbeat might become very fast. You will constrict your abdominal muscles, your neck, your shoulders. We just tend to bring in a lot of constriction in the body when the body is under stress. And if this stress response is a chronic state in the body, which means that we're not doing anything to intervene and bring the body back into balance, then it can do a lot of harm and damage to the body in the long run. So it's really important to take some time out every day and just invite some calm energy into the body and breathe into the chaos of our everyday lives. And pranayam is a perfect tool to help us do that. Very quickly, I will touch upon the benefits of a pranayam practice. So, pranayam has physical, mental, emotional, as well as spiritual effects if practiced on a regular basis. So, firstly, when you start practicing pranayam, you will find an increased oxygen supply in the body. Your cells will get more oxygen. Your the functioning of vital organs in the body will become better, improved cognitive performance, better digestion, better sleep. It's really good for people with hypertension. It improves your lung capacity, your respiratory function, and it is obviously really good to calm down the nervous system. So it really helps reduce stress and anxiety levels. It will help regulate mood fluctuations, mood imbalances. It will give the mind clarity and focus. And if you have practiced regularly, you will find that you feel less distracted, you feel more centered, more confident, and more self aware. Last but not the least, pranayam is a very spiritual practice. So if you are someone who wants to delve deeper into higher states of awareness or consciousness, then this is a practice that you that will really help you. Uh, all right, so let's get started with the practice. So we're going to be doing three very simple breathing techniques today. The first one is called cleansing breaths. It's really simple. All we're doing is breathing into the nostrils and breathing out through the mouth. Now, the exhalations are going to be slightly longer than the inhalations. So we will try to breathe into a count of three. The inhalation has to be as long as a count of three, and the exhalation will try to go all the way to a count of five. Now, if you feel that you don't have that kind of breath capacity to begin with, your breath is a little more constricted and shallow, that's completely okay. You can start with wherever you are at. You can start with inhalation of 2 counts and exhalation of 3. And as you keep practicing and progressing, you will find that you will be able to elongate the breath a little bit more. So I'm going to show you how to practice this. I'm going to breathe in through the nostrils. On the exhale, I will open the mouth and separate the lips and breathe out of the mouth. So basically, you want a very long sigh, long exhalation, like you're taking a deep sigh of relief and you're just releasing with the exhalation. You want to feel like you're releasing tension or tightness in the muscles. So once again, I'll just give you another demonstration. We're just inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the mouth. Now let's do a few more and I will be giving you the count so you can try to follow the count if you are able to. Inhale 1, 2, 3. Exhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale through the nose 1, 2, 3. Exhale through the mouth 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale 1, 2, 3. Exhale through the mouth 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 1, 2, 3. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's do one more. Inhale, 1, 2, 3. Exhale out of the mouth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now return to your natural, regular breathing. Just breathe in and out of the nostrils. Notice how the breath flows. How does it feel? All right, let's go on to the next pranayam. The next one will be alternate nostril breathing, popularly known as Nari Shodhana pranayam, which is a very, very popular pranayam, and I'm sure most of you are aware of it. So Nari means pranic channel, and Shodhana means purification. So the two main nadis that or pranic channels that this pranayam works on are the Ida and the Pingla nadi. Now, Ida is the left channel which is connected to your right brain, and Pingla is the right channel which is connected to your left brain. So we want both these pranic channels to work in harmony with each other in a balanced way. The Ida or the left channel is has the function of cooling and calming the body, whereas the Pingla has the function of heating and activating the body. And again, we need both these functions in the body, and we need them to work in a balanced way. So Nari Shodhan Pranayam basically helps to bring these two pranic channels in equilibrium if there is an imbalance, and helps the body work as a more wholesome unit. So let's get to the practice now. We will start. So we'll take a very simple mudra, which is going to be easy for everyone to follow. So we'll take the right thumb and right little finger, and the first three fingers are just gently curled in. Now we'll take the right thumb to the right nostril. We'll block the right nostril. And we will inhale and exhale to a count of 4. So basically, we're just breathing in through the left, breathing out through the right, and then breathing through the right and breathing through the left. The inhale and exhale duration is equal. So let's start. Inhale through the left. 1, 2, 3, 4. Block the left and breathe out of the right. 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale through right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Block the right and exhale through left. 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's keep going in this way. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Block the left. Exhale through right. 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale through right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Block the right. Exhale through left. 4, 3, 2, 1. Again, inhale through right. Through left. 1, 2, 3, 4. Block the left. Exhale through right. 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale through right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Block and exhale through left. 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop the hand back on the lap and exhale completely. Take a full exhalation through both nostrils. And just come back to your regular natural breathing. Once again, take a moment to notice the body, notice the breath. Notice any changes if you find any after this practice. Let's go on to the last pranayam. Our last practice today will be Brahmari pranayam, also known as the humming bee breath. So basically, we're going to make a humming bee sound as we exhale. Now, this pranayam is also really good for calming the mind, calming the nervous system, really good for hypertension patients, uh, really good for insomnia, for people who have trouble sleeping. You can do this at night before you go to bed. Have some dim lighting in your room, put away all your gadgets, and practice this right before you sleep. And you will really find that this helps induce a very sound sleep. I'm going to quickly go over the technique, how we practice this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my thumbs and my rest of the fingers are curled in gently. Now we will turn the thumbs down and I'm using my thumbs to just press into the flaps of my ears. So you really want to press into the flaps of the ears. So before we start, I'll just give you a demonstration. Now you want to press in a way so that your awareness is instantly drawn inward to your inner silence and you are not able to hear too much of what is happening around. We're going to breathe in with us. We'll keep a soft constriction at the back of the throat when we breathe in. So you hear like a soft sighing or a snoring kind of sound when you breathe in. And when you breathe out, we're going to hum together like this. We'll make the sound of a humming bee. The sound should be smooth, even, and continuous throughout the exhalation. And it should be a soft, mellow sound that will make the skull, the front of the skull, reverberate. So, one quick demonstration, and then we'll practice a few rounds together. So, I'm pressing the thumbs into my ears, taking a deep breath in with a soft constriction at the back of the throat. And on the exhale, let's begin to hum. Let's do a few more rounds. We'll do 3 more rounds together. Inhale. Exhale, begin to hum. Again, inhale. Exhale. One last, inhale. Exhale. And slowly release, bring the hands down, keep the eyes closed for a moment, and just notice how this practice shifted your awareness, your energy. Hopefully you felt a sense of calm and quiet after this practice. Thank you so much for doing these pranayam techniques with me. I'm sure if you all take the time to incorporate these practices, this will really help improve the quality of your lives. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mita. Thank you so much. It was a very soothing and relaxing session. Thank you so much for being with us. Friends, these are the times of distancing. But do you know that yoga is what ends the distance? Yoga joins or brings things together. Yoga not only ends the distance between the mind and body, but also expectations and reality. Dear audience, this is to be notified that yoga will have special role in the preventive healthcare after the coronavirus pandemic subsides. It also ends the distance between the life we have and the life we want to have, and makes the life journey smooth and more enjoyable. So here we bring to you a gift for each of our inner wheel sister. This immunity booster yoga series on the YouTube and Facebook. This 7 series, please wait for a minute. Let me just say it. This 7 series coming to you every Monday from today onwards is compiled for coming 7 Mondays is compiled by Ms. Claire and Mr. Wabher, and will today be inaugurated by our gorgeous and charming Claudia. We welcome you on our Fit India webinar for Youth 2020. And now can we have the video now for the inauguration, please? So this is going to be taken up by our yoga trainers, Claire and Wabber, and I would just hand over to them. They will tell you what they have brought for you in this series. Over to Claire and Wabber. Yeah, can we hear?
Yes, we can hear you,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am. Hello, everyone. Namaste. Welcome to Yoga Ram Team. Our yoga online studio is right here in Subhash Nagar, Rohtak. It's called Yogdham. And my name is Claire, and this is my husband, Dear. We have been teaching yoga for Scholars Rosary students and also yoga for immunity for our school teachers since the year 2015. We will be sharing a very good practice that has helped us stay strong and healthy, which is what we're going to do in our Yoga for Immunity series. So, Veer?
नमस्ते, मैं वैभव योगधाम और स्कॉलर रोजरी के साथ इनर व्हील डिस्ट्रिक्ट 301 चेयरमैन रुचिका गुप्ता एंड कमेटी चेयरपर्सन पीडीसी मंजू मित्तल एंड पीडीसी प्रीति गुगनानी की इच्छा और मदद से यह योगा फॉर इम्यूनिटी सीरीज आपके लिए लेकर आया हूं। हर मंडे हम एक नया सेशन आपके लिए अपलोड करेंगे। तो जैसा कि आप जानते हैं, कोरोना महामारी की वजह से हमारी पूरी की पूरी लाइफ कितना ज्यादा अफेक्टेड हो गई। हमारी हेल्थ तो एक ट्रबल में है ही, उसके साथ साथ प्रॉब्लम यह है कि हम ज्यादा जिम, पार्क या अपने नॉर्मल हॉबीज नहीं कर पा रहे हैं। तो बिल्कुल हार मत मानिए, बहुत आसान होता है कि हम अपने घर पे एक योगा मैट यूज करके या कई बार घास में भी या बिना योगा मैट के भी कारपेट यूज करके या टॉवल यूज करके बड़ी आराम से अपनी सेहत को बना सकते हैं। तो हमारी योगा फॉर इम्यूनिटी सीरीज जो हम आपके लिए लेके आए हैं, ये एक बिगिनर फ्रेंडली सीरीज होगी जिसका कॉन्सेप्ट होगा मूवमेंट इज मेडिसिन। कई बार हम ध्यान नहीं देते कि जरूरी नहीं है कि हर चीज को कसरत बनाया जाए। हम बहुत आराम से बड़ी सरल सेल्फ केयर प्रैक्टिसेस के साथ भी एक पूरा का पूरा अपना योगाभ्यास क्रिएट कर सकते हैं। तो हम आशा करते हैं कि ये सीरीज आपके लिए बहुत हेल्पफुल रहेगी और आप इसको बड़ी आराम से फॉलो कर पाएंगे। हाँ, एवरी मंडे वी विल बी पोस्टिंग अ न्यू सीरीज फॉर यू। तो नमस्ते फ्रॉम योगधाम। आई विल सी यू इन द क्लास।
Namaste. Namaste and thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am.
And now we do have our, celebrity presence with Claudia today. And I would request our PDC and committee chairperson, Mrs. Manju Mittal, to introduce her to the audience.
Dear friends, it is my proud privilege to introduce to you Miss Claudia Ciesla. Our notable guest of honor is a Polish-German actress and model who works mainly in the Indian film industry. Miss Claudia Ciesla started modeling at the age of 15, working for shows involved in fashion and dancing. At a young age, she won the titles of German Supergirl and Snow Queen in Austria. She was a contestant on the Indian reality series Big Boss and has also acted in Bollywood movies. Miss Claudia Ciesla is also a certified nutritionist and she is penning down her first book called Keep Eating, Keep Losing Weight Loss Secrets, which is another milestone in her list of achievements. We heartily welcome you, Miss Ciesla, and invite you for your worthwhile interaction with our audience and fruitful yoga session.
Thank you, Manjuji. And I would also like to add here that she is running her own YouTube channel and she keep posting her yoga videos, and she talks about health on that channel. So we welcome you today with us.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And I would like to say hello to all the members from Inner Wheel, and of course, all the young students from school and universities. And thank you so much for the beautiful introduction. And of course, I would like to thank you, Mrs. Manju Mittal and Mrs. Preeti Gugnani, for inviting me here and for allowing me to be a part of this beautiful association and movement which you created, Transforming Youth Summit 2020, and of course, Fit India, promoting immunity booster yoga, which is so much the need of the hour nowadays. It's a beautiful initiation, it's a beautiful thought, and this is our second association, and I'm truly a fan of both of you, ma'am, because your thought process, your initiations, your projects are so helpful for so many people. Also, I would like to add from my side that yes, immunity system is responsible for protecting us from all the diseases caused by microorganisms. And of course, the stronger immune system we have, the lesser we will be prone to all the kind of diseases. But yes, of course, unfortunately, we are getting still flu and cold and sometimes fever. But also immune system gets very much affected by the lifestyle changes we are doing and by the environment we live in, and of course also by the diet we choose. So before we start all the asanas, I would like to say that sometimes a little few changes, dietary changes, if we will do, it can be very beneficial as well. Like if we will include a little bit more of food, fruits, vegetables, herbs, which are rich in vitamin A, C, E, D, and of course rich in antioxidants, it will help us to make our immune system stronger. Of course, vitamin D, go for a walk for 20-30 minutes every day and take the sunlight. It's the best source of vitamin D. Vitamin C, you can have amla, which is very much available in India. You can have lemon. Simply have a lemon with a little water. Also include more herbs, veggies, and fruits inside your diet because it has a lot of vitamin A, and of course seeds, nuts, because it has a lot of vitamin E, which will help you to make your immune system stronger. A part of that, turmeric has anti-inflammatory properties, which you can easily include in absolutely every dish in India, and garlic will help you to fight infections, which is again very beneficial in this COVID-19 and this pandemic situation we have to deal with. But having said that, second very effective way is exercise and yoga, as ladies has mentioned priorly. Also, a colleague before me, I have heard and I also practice that breathing techniques, the beautiful breathing techniques a colleague of mine has mentioned and practiced with you before. that is very beneficial. And of course, today I'm going to do with you different kind of asanas because it helps you to improve the lung capacity. It helps you to improve its elasticity, and of course, make the whole lungs very, very strong. For the yoga asanas also, kind of create like a gentle massage for all our organs. It improves also the blood circulation. So oxygen will again help us. However, one more very important thing is that yoga helps you to open all the energy channel so the energy flow very freely throughout your body, which is again very, very essential. So without further ado, I hope you all have your yoga mat with you. Mine is already here. We are going to start our yoga session today. I know today many ladies from the young to the elder age has joined us. So I chose different Surya Namaskar variation, which we will do. But before that, we will quickly do a warm up. And of course, post the session, we will cool down our body and we will definitely be taking more care about the breathing. So we will inhale and exhale while changing the poses and the asanas. So I hope you are all ready, and I think let's begin. Mrs. Preeti, is it fine? Can we begin the session?
This is perfect. You can start, please.
Wonderful. So I will just move my chair. I hope I am audible and visible. Am I visible to all?
Yes.
Great, wonderful. So let's start with a kind of warm up. We should warm up all parts of our body before we start exercising, even if it is yoga, to prevent all kind of injuries. So let's move our neck first towards the right and left. Slow movements, don't push your limits. We don't want any kind of injuries, but definitely we want to stretch the neck. Now let's take rounds. We will take towards the right and make circles. That's a very slow movement. Don't push too much. We will do 2 more times before we change the side. And last. Wonderful. Then now towards the left. Big circles, slow movement. Don't hold your breath, keep breathing. Wonderful. Now let's warm up the shoulder. We will do big circle backwards. We'll do it 10 times. 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now we'll do forward. Another 10 times. 5 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Wonderful. Now place your finger together and in front of your chest. Elbow is bent. And now turn towards your right and left. It's a beautiful back straight stretch. Try to look towards your back if possible. Two more times. Wonderful. Now it's important we stretch the hamstrings because sometimes it can be very tight. So I show you from the profile. Cross your leg. We will make sure the knees are straight as much as possible. Now we will bend forward all the way down and place your palms next to your feet. And come up. Exhale down. And up. Make sure your knees are not bent and come down as much as possible. If you can only place your palm as much as this, that's all fine. but try to stretch the hamstring. That's all we want to do. And up. And up. Deep stretch. Keep breathing. Don't hold your breath. One last time, and then we will change the leg. Now we will cross the other leg. Make sure your right or left knee, depends on the leg you crossed, is straight. And again, bend forward. I know you can feel your hamstrings. It's slightly burning, but that's fine. That's what we want. We want to stretch them. We want to warm it up 2 more times. And last. Now, spread your feet apart as much as you can and as much as you're comfortable. Now, pull your palms all the way down until you touch your feet or your calves as much as you're comfortable, and try to bend forward. And now place your hands towards your back and up. We'll do it two more times. Try to place your hands on the feet, head down and backwards up. Last time, all the way down, hands towards the back and up. Wonderful. All right, come on the knees, come on the tabletop position. We will do cow and cat. Knees slightly apart, hands are aligned with your shoulder. This is in one line, that's very important. Exhale, and we will do cat position. Inhale, cow, neck is up, and we are arching the back. Now exhale and cat. As high as possible, push your shoulder up. And cow, inhale. Feel the stretch, it's beautiful for the back. We'll do it one more time, exhale. And inhale, cow. Wonderful. Last exercise, it comes to warm up. We will do a butterfly. Everyone knows butterfly. Feet together. Place your palms on your feet and move your legs up and down. So your hips will be warm up. Make sure your back is straight and breathe. I'm sure you all feel your body temperature is up. You nicely stretch all the parts in your body. So I think we are ready to start our yoga session. So come up. We will start with first variation of Surya Namaskar. So come on one side of the yoga mat, feet together, hands by your side. Now inhale and exhale. Bring your hands together in the prayer pose next to your chest. Stay in this position for 2 breaths because it's all about breathing. Yoga is all about breathing, not only about stretching and exercising and performing the asanas. Now inhale, we will do mountain pose. Bring your arms up and all the way back and hold. Exhale, bend forward, place your palms next to your feet. I know if your hamstrings are still tight, you can bend your knees and place your head to your knees. Otherwise, you can straighten them however you are comfortable. Now bring your right leg all the way back. Drop your knee and breathe. That's a deep stretch here. It's beautiful. Try to open your chest, back straight. Now place your left leg all the way back, drop your knees, and only 8 parts of the body will touch the floor, means feet, knees, hands, chest, and forehead. Stay here for 3 breaths. Last breath. First, release the feet. Now push your tummy up and chin. Now inhale, cobra. Push yourself up. Elbows are bent, but elbows are staying next to the ribs, not apart from the ribs. If you can, look upwards. If not, look in front. Now exhale, tuck your palm, tuck your feet and come up all the way to downward facing dog. If you are flexible enough, make sure your feet are on the mat, not in the air. That's a beautiful stretch. Breathe deeply, slowly. Control your breath, never hold it. One more breath. Now bring your right leg up all the way in between your palms. Open your chest, knee is down, and breathe. That's a very simple, basic Surya Namaskar. I am sure everyone is comfortable doing it. Everyone knows the positions as well. But today we are holding it slightly longer and counting the breaths. Now bring your left leg all the way to front and fold forward, head to knee. Hold. Beautiful. Now inhale and bring your arms up and back. Beautiful. Exhale, prayer's pose, hands in front of your chest, feet together, and breathe. Place your hands down, inhale and relax. That was the first Surya Namaskar. We will do 2 more variations. The next variation will be with half moon, and instead of touching 8 parts of the body on the floor, we will do plank and push-up position. So let's start. We can also, instead of putting feet together, we can make 45-degree angle. That will help you to engage the glutes and the hamstring more. So hence, your knees will also not be bending. So 45 degrees gap. Your heels are touching together. Squeeze your glutes. Inhale. Exhale, prayer's pose. Bring your hands in front of the chest. Chest is open, shoulder blades touching together. Another 2 breaths. Inhale, mountain pose. Bring the hands all the way up and back. Exhale, bend forward. Place your palms next to your feet. Head is touching the knees. Now inhale and bring your right leg all the way back. Drop your knee. Bring your arms up and all the way back. Arms together. Head in between your arms. Stay in the half moon position for 2 more breaths. Beautiful. Bring your hands back next to your feet. Bring your left leg all the way back. We will come into a plank position. And let's do push-up in case normal push-up is too challenging. Drop your knees and then come all the way down. Now inhale, cobra. Elbows slightly bent. And next to your ribs, next to your body. Exhale, downward facing dog. Hips all the way up. Feet on the floor if possible. Knees are straight. And push the shoulder up. Don't sink. Push them up. Feel the stretch. Couple of more breaths here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. This time bring the right leg all the way up. And left knee is on the floor. Come up. Bring your arms all the way up and back. We are again in the half moon position. Feel the stretch, especially the hamstring here. Chest is open. Look upwards. Head is in between your arms. And breathe. Beautiful. Now place your palms next to your leg and bring your left leg all the way up. Remember, 45-degree angle. Place your palms next to your feet and we are touching head to knee. One more breath. Inhale and bring your arms all the way up and back. Exhale, prayers pose. Bring your hands in front of your chest. Chest is open, shoulder blades are together. And breathe. Catch your breath. Bring your hands down. Inhale. And relax. And we will do one more Surya Namaskar variation with the warrior two position, which is again beautifully opening the chest. It's all about increasing the lung capacity. It's all about increasing the blood circulation. It's all about gently massaging all the organs. It's all about relaxing all the muscles and supplying the oxygen all over our body. So let's do Surya Namaskar one more time. 45 degrees angle. Inhale. Exhale and prayers pose. Bring your palms in front of your chest. Chest is open. 2 more breaths. Now inhale and bring your arms all the way up and back. Exhale, fold forward, bring your palms all the way down, place them next to your feet and head to move. Now bring your right leg all the way back. We won't drop the knees. We will come to a warrior position, warrior two position. So your front knee is 90 degrees and stretch your arm at the shoulder level. Look towards your left arm, straight. Hold this position, don't come up. Front knee is 90 degrees. Challenge yourself. Breathe. Come back. Place your palms next to your front feet and bring your left leg all the way back. Plank position. If you want, you can drop the knees. Otherwise, you can do a push-up here. And inhale, cobra. Elbow bend next to your ribs. Couple of more breaths here. Exhale, downward facing dog. Feet together and on the floor. Stretch your back. Breathe here. Now bring your right leg, inhale and bring your right leg all the way up in between your palms. Now left leg is back. We will do warrior two position. Come up, stretch your arms at the shoulder level. Look towards your right arm and breathe. Your right knee is 90 degrees. Stay in this position. Bring your arms next to your front palm. Bring your left leg all the way up. Exhale and fold forward. Head to knee. Inhale. Bring your arms up and back. Exhale, prayer's pose. Hands in front of your chest. Chest is open. Shoulder blades are squeezed and together. And breathe. Control your breath. Inhale, place your palms next to your body and relax. This was beautiful 3 variation of Surya Namaskar. I hope you enjoy, but that's not all. Let's cool down the body. We are all sweating. I know it's hot. So the best part is we will do firstly child pose. So come on your knees. You can put the knees together if you are, it depends on your flexibility, and place your palms all the way in front of you and try to stretch the back as much as possible. If you are more flexible, you can open up your legs and spread the knees apart and make sure you are bringing your chest all the way to the floor like this. That will give you a much deeper stretch on your back, and put your palms as far from your body as possible. Stay in this position for 3 breaths. That's a beautiful child's pose. Breathe, enjoy. It's very relaxing. In fact, this pose is so comfortable and beautiful. You can stay for as long as possible. But I will have to come up, though I'm very, very comfortable here. Now we will do seated spinal twist. So I will cross my left leg with my right leg, just like this. My left hand will be on the back and straight, and my right arm will be touching the knee. And I'm pushing myself up. So I get this beautiful back stretch. Make sure your shoulders are straight and chest is open. Don't drop your body towards the front. Open up, stretch, and breathe. Couple of more breaths. It's a beautiful deep stretch. Now we will release and we will shift the leg. Now my left leg is crossing the right leg. Right arm is behind my back and straight. And with my elbow, I'm touching my knee and pushing. My back is straight, chest is open, and I'm looking backwards. Breathe. It's a beautiful stretch. We can do it one more time. Switch the legs. My right leg is crossing the left leg, and I'm pushing with this elbow, pushing my body towards the back. Chest open, shoulder blades together. Strong, nice, and breathe. Now I can already feel how my body is cooling down. And last time, we will do the other side. So my left leg is crossing the right leg. And right arm is towards my back, straight. And with the leg arm, I'm pushing myself from the knee. Looking backwards. Beautiful stretch. And release. Last, we can do in the sitting position, we will do a gentle stretch on the neck. So bring your right arm and place it very gently on your neck. Just like that. You don't have to push. The gentle touch, it's enough to stretch all the neck and the shoulder. I'm sure you can feel it very well. Make sure your back is straight and chest is open. And breathe slowly, slow and deep breaths. Very good. We'll switch the side. Gently place your hand on the head and feel the stretch on the neck all the way to the shoulder. Beautiful. We will do it one more time. And we will change the side. Last, place gently your hand on the head. Don't really push yourself. That's enough to stretch beautifully the side. Of course, right now you can sit in the lotus flower position, meditate, and do breathing exercises a little longer. But of course, you have already done that. So we will not do it again. But I hope you enjoyed this session. I hope I made you realize how breathing is very important, even doing different kind of asanas. And I hope you're already feeling more energetic. I hope you're already feeling more happy, and you definitely boosted beautifully your immune system while doing just half an hour of different yoga exercises. So thank you so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed this session. Once again, I would like to thank Mrs. Preeti Gugnani and Mrs. Manju Mittal for having me here, for allowing me to conduct this yoga immunity booster yoga class for all of you lovely people and all the members from Inner Wheels, all the students from school and universities. And I hope we will all do much more for fitter India and we will make sure that the youth of our country is stronger, fitter, and healthier day by day. Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you so much. Thank you for conducting this very much needed session for our children and especially for our Inner Wheel members also, those who are there on the platform today. I think all of them have got benefited, and especially our chairman. It was very inspiring to see our district chairman doing along with us the yoga. So that was really very inspiring, Ruchika, to see you doing yoga and inspiring all the children on the platform today to do this practice every day. And all of us also got inspired to do the yoga today and put them in our daily schedule.
Absolutely, ma'am. I am also very proud that your yoga teachers from the school are conducting classes. And right now you open the webinar and also you are going to have live classes on your YouTube channel. Congratulations for that. And of course, that's a beautiful initiative. I am very proud that I could inaugurate that. And I wish you all the very best and all the success in the world to you and to entire society and the school as well. So thank you so much once again for having me again. It was a pleasure, and lots of love to all of you lovely people there whom I can't see, but I am there, and definitely my heart is with you.
So we begin our series with your yoga session today. And I think that is going to be we are going to add to our series daily, one yoga session every Monday. And that is how we're going to benefit ourselves and others also around. So now we're going to go ahead with our program. We do have a motivational speaker with us. Thank you so much, Claudia. So we do have a motivational speaker with us today to inspire our children. He's a sports guru. He's called as a sports guru. And I would like our committee chairperson, past president, Nina, to introduce to the audience.
Good evening. It is my proud privilege to introduce Mr. Suresh Srinivasan. He brings in 19 years of corporate experience in consulting, sales, client management, and training. He believes if one's health is fit, then everything else is okay. Suresh has varied interests ranging from being an avid learner, writer, traveler, health and fitness lover, running marathons, caring for environment, contributing to the community initiatives, and creating awareness on health and fitness. He has been leading a squad of visually impaired girls in Women's Run for the past 5 years. His fitness journey and inspirations were recently broadcasted on All India Radio. He decided to promote fitness and to uplift the society through various means. In 2019, he ran 2 world marathons and raised major funds of 2.6 lakhs for children's cancer research and cure. Suresh is also an ambassador for Pinkathon since 2015, which is India's largest women run promoting a cause focused on women's health. Over to Mr. Suresh Srinivasan.
Am I audible to you all?
Yes, now you're audible.
Excellent. Thank you very much for the wonderful introduction, and I'm very excited to have this interaction with you all. And thanks to Nidhi and Preeti for setting this up and making me part of this session series of webinars that you're doing. So let's get started. So I have a few slides that I'm going to take you through, but as you all know the topic for today talk is on how can we achieve a holistic lifestyle, a holistic. Now, for me, holistic is HOL. Some people call it, and for me, it's HOWHOLIST, holistic health and healthy lifestyle. How can we inculcate? How can we develop that? All of us are in different stages of our journey, right? And I hope this session gives through this session I'm able to throw some light based on my journey, my personal experiences. And I'm really looking forward to have an interactive session with you. In the interest of time, since we have only 30 minutes, so what we will do is we'll try to cover as much as we intend to cover, as I plan to cover as part of the agenda that I've set in. But in case you have any sort of questions which we are unable to take up, I would request you to connect with me on email. My email ID is with Preeti and Nidhi Goel. So quickly, I'm going to start. So are you all able to see my slides? A thumbs up would would be appreciated. Are you all able to see my slides? Okay, I'm not able to see the chat interface, but I think anyone can actually voice it out and say that yes, you're able to see the slides. That will be great.
No, sir, we're not able to see your slides.
Okay, once again, I think I need to share my screen. Once again, I think that has not happened. Wait, one second. I'll just get that done. I got a little excited, on the topic that I even got to share my screen. So once again, we go share screen. Files. Okay, I don't know why I'm not able to. Okay, this is the, 1 second. Okay, is it visible now?
Yes, sir, it's visible.
Okay, it's completely visible, right? I mean, I'm not on my slide. Okay, is it better now or it was better before?
So this is better.
Okay, perfect. Okay, thanks for giving that confirmation. So as you see this cover page and the introduction which was shared by Preeti, this moment was a defining moment for me. You see those two medals and placed next to a photo frame where Hindu had actually, I'm very thankful that Hindu had done a story on my father's journey, who had an indomitable spirit to fight two cancers spanning over 18 years, and he lived his life, right, with a positive attitude. So even so much that when I actually had my last interaction with him in the hospital in 2018, 28th February, he was suffering. He was so much in pain for the last 40 days. But on the last day, he was trying to talk to me, but I never saw that pain in him. So he took every challenges in his life with a lot of positive attitude and bravely fought two cancers, and is a great inspiration, and I would say an example for me in my life of whatever I am today, right? And I decided to dedicate the two medals. The world's most prestigious marathons is called the 6 Stars or World Majors. So I did Chicago and New York in his loving memory, as was mentioned in the introduction. That's the cover page. I am what I am today. And, whatever time that I devote for a holistic life, it's all because of the teachings and values that have been inculcated to me, inside me, or into me by my dearest father and respected father. So today's topic is, so that was a quick background that I wanted to give you. Before we move in, this is the agenda, but I'm sure you've been briefed about it, so I'm not going to be talking much on what we are going to talk, but it is holistic health. So we're going to talk about sleep, stress management. Habits are a very, very important aspect of our life. It's a no-brainer that we are whatever we are. It's all because of our habit, right? Whether it's a good habit or it's a bad habit. So it takes a lot of effort to train a mind to develop a good habit, right? As it actually takes the same amount of effort to quit a bad habit, right? So we will see the role of the importance of our mind, nutrition, sleep, all of that, right? So, few disclaimers before I proceed further. I'm not a nutritionist. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a personal trainer. This slide deck is based on facts and my personal journey and experiences of practicing conscious living for the last 20 years. Now, I'm going to also quickly ask you, what do you think is conscious living? Let's hear your perspective. Let's make it interactive, guys. Come on. Anyone, you can. I can't see your. Actually, can't see your text messages. I don't know why. But what I can do is, it'll be great if someone volunteers to, quickly give their perspective of what do you think, or what do they think is conscious living means. Okay. So fine, I'll go ahead and explain to you what I think is conscious living. Conscious living, I think I see some chat interface, but I am not able to see the response.
Chat,
okay.
chat won't be possible because it's disabled.
Okay, so okay, I am not able to find for no worries. So I am not able to actually see here any response from anybody, but that's okay. I'll go on and quickly give you my perspective of what conscious living is. Conscious living is something that you're aware, right? It comes through practicing, consciousness. It comes through years of experience. It comes through reading. It comes through being aware of what is good for us and what's not good for us, right? So as I said, I care for the environment. So there are simple things like you should not litter, any garbage on the road, right? That's conscious living. So that is very, very important to be true, to be truly, and sincere to your own self. That's called conscious living, right? And I've been practicing fitness for the last 20 years. So I would just like to quickly show this video of my father, who was actually exercising in a neighborhood park, open gym, and the powerful and impactful message that he's trying to convey to all of us.
My name is J.T. Srinivasa.
Are you able to hear the video?
In 2000, I had a bladder cancer. So I was given the chemotherapy and hormone therapy, and I got cured by 2007. 2007, I developed prostate cancer, which is still continuing. I had same therapy, chemotherapy, followed by hormone therapy from 2007 till now. In 2016, I had gone for radium therapy. After 1 year, I developed blood coming from the anus due to reaction of the radiation. I had to go for colonoscopy number of times. Still I'm on treatment, going to colonoscopy. Every month I'm going to colonoscopy because blood is still oozing out. So I'm a regular exercise. I'll do the regular exercise, whether it's winter, summer, rainy. I daily regularly come. So I go to Srifort as well as the park nearby. I exercise the most for me. prefer as the exercise very much for me. I advise all the my other friends to go in for exercise regularly because that will help you in getting the any ailment you have, you will get cured and you'll feel happy. And the life is for keeping yourself happy.
Okay, so that was the message my father left, and I think you saw that exercise is something which is very should be adopted by everybody. If you exercise, if you whatever ailment that you have will just run away, and not only that, it'll run away, but you will be energetic, you will be productive, and you will keep all ailments at bay. Yeah, that's one of the strongest. That's a strong message that he conveys through that video. Now, some of the questions I have for you. So, well, I know in the interest of the time, I don't think so we can poll because I'm not sure if I can see the responses. But these are questions for you to actually answer. Why don't you do one thing? At least write down on a piece of paper, and you don't have to tell me. You just write it down that how many hours of screen time that you have in a day. What do you think why do you think our health is important, right? And how many hours of quality sleep you have? How many glasses or liters of water you all consume, and how many of you exercise and why, right? And how many of you like junk food? Now, the last question is like slightly a kind of so in case anyone has any questions or any doubts, please feel free to ask. I'll be please understand that this is a topic that I love to talk about. I can go on and on, but we have to be a little quick because of the limited time that has been allocated. So please answer these questions, and this is where your journey begins. If you're doing good, for example, let's say this is like a baseline. We call it in the consulting way. So I'm part of a management consulting. I'm part of an organization which is into management consulting. So my thinking is ingrained like that. So we call it baseline. So baseline is you measure what you are as is as of today. So before you want to make a change, before you want to make any improvement, let's say you want to start walking, or you want to start you're doing yoga, or you want to increase your hydration, or you want to limit your screen time because you feel that you're getting too much distracted in your life and you're not being productive and you're not being able to complete your work on time. You need to see what are those wastages, just to give you an example. There in a lot of in manufacturing environment, I'm just trying to give a background of the manufacturing environment. There are a lot of wastages, so you analyze where you can minimize your wastage. So wastage here is how you can save time. So I think one of the disadvantages of spending too much time on screen is that it basically limits you from doing things that you want to do. Yeah, you have a lot of hobbies. It's a good idea to develop hobbies, because hobbies help you to stay active, and it also helps you to stay mentally engaged. Now, it's also that screen time. There's a research that has been done that too much of screen time can cause depression, right? And I see somebody has raised hands. So please, let me know if you have any question. Otherwise, I'll continue. So the screen time is basically the number of hours you spend using your phone devices, right? iPhone, iPad, iPhone, or whatever you call it, right? That can really cause depression, that can cause sleep-related issues, and many things. I see some screen people raising hands. Can someone please let me know what is it? Anybody has any?
Just a second, please. It's not possible to unmute anyone right now.
Okay.
So I request you to please continue this way.
Sure. I see some people are raising their hands, so that's the reason I asked. Okay. So my request is go back and do this as a homework to see how much you're doing. If your screen time is, let's say, 4 hours in a day or 5, your device tells you that you want to make set goals. The key to taking a first step in your life towards improvement is to make a goal, right? So how do you make a goal? Write it down. These are the things that I don't like about myself. I want to improve. What are those? I don't want to be spending too much time on WhatsApp. I don't want to be spending too much time on Instagram or whatever, right? So health is important, right? I can't emphasize this enough, as I explained this before also in the previous slides. So I'm now moving on to the slide. I can't get your responses, but I hope you resonate or you relate to what I'm saying, that this is very important. Now, liking junk food is okay. There is no harm. Okay. It's once in a while to indulge in junk food, because I know there are a lot of students who are part of this session. It's okay to satisfy your desires for things that you like, but control, right? Keep that in moderation. That's also a habit. That's also something you need to develop, right? You train your mind, because remember that junk food will not, give you any nutrients. You'll be devoid of nutrients. So once in a while is okay. If you're taking a balanced diet and you have once or 1 or 2 days in a week, or once in, let's say, a very blue moon, like once in 20 days, it's absolutely fine. Exercise is very important. Quality of sleep is important to ensure that you lead a stress-free life. We'll talk about that. Okay, so my favorite in a comparison that I always give is, there is a difference between health and fitness. And what is that? Health is basically nothing but it's like a triage, a triangle, where you have your physical health, your mental health, and your social, right? And you need to address all the three aspects: your physical health, your mental health, and your social health, right? And I'm sure all of you who are listening to this program would 100% agree with me that mental health is a very, very important aspect of our life. If there is any disagreement, I'm more than happy to hear your point of view, right? So mental health is very important, and one of the key ways to develop yourself mentally strong is to develop yourself physically strong, right? How could you do that? You could actually take up outdoor activities like swimming, cycling, walking, running, anything that makes you come close in contact with the nature. Remember, nature itself is a beautiful thing. God created nature, right, for us to really enjoy, right? So wake up early in the morning, try and set up a goal to see the sunrise and sunset. It will change your perspective about life. Okay, going back to my journey. So when I talk about health, and then we obviously, the next step, we talk about the physical health, right? Now, the physical health is also about, I'll come back to the next slide. So physical health is about these three pillars of our life, which is exercise, nutrition, and sleep. Okay, we cannot, they are non-negotiable. If we need to live, breathe, and function well, and lead, move towards a holistic life, we need to address all these three aspects. Now, weight management is also a very, very integral part of our life, and you have to actually make this as part of your DNA. I'll just give you a quick example of how I've evolved over the years. So the photograph that you see of mine, which is wherein I've described as overweight, this is about when I was about close to more than 20 years old, right? I was overweight. I used to love junk foods. I used to, practice unhealthy eating habits then, more than 20 years ago. But suddenly something struck me that, I need to I need to start a new journey, right? I realized that point of time that I'm not doing good to myself by having these practices, irregular sleep cycles, right? And stress. So all of that, resulted in indulging in sugary foods. So that's how my weight gained. And then over the years, I've been maintaining myself by doing all these things, by eating right, by ensuring that I'm taking nutritious food, a balanced diet. Okay, it's very, very important. It's very important for a cognitive function as well. I don't know how many of you have went through today's economic times. The world is giving an example of Mediterranean diet. Okay, now I'm a vegetarian. I used to be an vegetarian. In the lockdown, I've actually kind of I've not had egg, so I've kind of at the moment I'm vegetarian. So from a vegetarian perspective, some of the good takeaways from the Mediterranean diet is basically your olive oil, your whole fruits. Whole fruit means not taking juices, but actually cutting the fruit and having it whole. Okay, that has more nutrients as compared to having fruit juices, right? That is what is one should actually consume. So whole fruits, whole grains, vegetables, olive oil, these are all Mediterranean diet, and they have, it's a research and science based, that they help to improve a cognitive function. Now, why is cognitive function important? It is nothing to do with age. Somebody who is in school, who is, is in class 10, class 11, class 12, or somebody who is 45, 50, we all need to focus on developing our brain, our cognitive abilities. Yeah, cognitive abilities, our brain controls everything, and what we feed to our brain. Remember what we, if you actually I was going through some articles, and it says if you open a brain, what you'll find? You'll find basically amino acids, proteins, water. Yeah, so I emphasize the importance of water. Water constitutes about more than 70% of our body, and 2% of our body weight is basically, the brain comprises of 2% of our body weight. So whatever our thinking, our mood regulation is all about what we consume, right? So it's very important to eat right, practice that. So daily conduct. So in this times of COVID, or this pandemic, the world is going through an unprecedented times. Everything we have actually moved, transitioned our life into a new reality, right? When I say new reality, it's the new normal, right? I'm talking to you over the Zoom, right? It's an online platform. So let's say if this situation would not have been, probably Preeti would have invited me to do a face-to-face session. So things are changing. Yeah, we need to adapt. So exercise regularly is very important. Take adequate sleep and balance energy, and don't forget to hydrate and keep a tab on your daily step count. Again, three pillars of our life. We already spoke about. The reason why I brought this is because of to give you a perspective of health and fitness, how they are different, right? So to give you an example, between A and B, A could have a different level of fitness, B could have a different level of fitness because of the number of hours of fitness he or she engages in. So that's very important. But health is those three aspects, the triangle I mentioned. Another important statistics I would like to share with you is WHO, who is a reliable source. They recommend that 75, if you do 75 minutes of moderate exercises a week, that's good enough. If you could do 150 minutes of vigorous exercise, that's good enough. See, a body is designed to move, right? So your everything is it's not only about keeping ourselves medicine free, leading a medicine free life. It's also important for us to keep continuously moving. And once again, I'm saying that I cannot emphasize more that sleep is very important. If you have if you're not getting enough adequate sleep, or if you're not getting quality sleep, you are actually I would say it's a fact that you will there are a lot of diseases that are associated with lack of quality sleep. Diseases like heart diseases, stroke, diabetes, we all know that. So the benefits of sleep cannot be emphasized more. To be able to think clearly, think calmly, all the qualities that you want to develop in your life, whether it's patience, persistence, all stems from, sleeping. So ensure that you respect your sleep cycles. It's not easy. Even today, if you ask me, I struggle, but we all have to develop those habits. So the question is stress management in sleep. Is stress for body? No, right? It's not good for body. So the way we can control the stress is by practicing yoga, ensuring we're having good sleep, hydrating well, eating on time, eating right. So, and at the end of the day, don't have too much of expectation on your own self, right? The more expectation that you have, that will create more anxiety. So idea is to ensure that you control your anxiety levels. So it can be done, but it requires a lot of effort, right? So if you have some deadlines to meet, if you have an exam, so how can you plan properly in such a way that you're able to manage your times and manage your time, do a good time management. To all this can ensure that you can actually control, keep your stress levels to minimum. But yes, certain amount of stress is very important. I cannot emphasize that, it's very important, but that induces you to work harder. Now, what can be done to manage stress? So these are some of the things I've already spoken about. Laugh. So I haven't really mentioned about laugh. Go and watch a stand-up comedy. Laugh. It's I know a lot of us are struggling to have that companionship because you can't go and meet your friends. Now things have still started to be improve a little bit, but indulge yourself in activities that make you feel good. That's very important. And I've said habit formation is very important. Write down your goals. How do you form habits? Okay, now I don't know how many of you, I also would like you to do this as part of your homework. Write down one good habit that you formed in this lockdown time. You don't have to tell me. Be answerable to yourself. One good habit that you formed during this lockdown, and see what are the habits that you wanted to form that you're struggling. That's where it starts from. So it's all about the behavior that we build and tell our mind to repeatedly do. So once it becomes a habit, a mind is like goes in an autopilot mode, right? For example, just to give you an example, one of the habits that I built up is I get up in the morning and I do bird feeding. I never used to do that before. Now, twice, thrice, 4 times, 5 times, I had to do this in the morning. But now it happens in an autopilot mode. Just a small example. There are several good habits that you can develop. I'm not going into this. It's a science. It starts the cue, craving, response, and reward. Nutrition, I've spoken about already. Food is a fuel. Just like a car requires a fuel to run efficiently, a brain, a body needs fuel at the right time, right, in the right manner. So some of the include fruits in your diet, include nuts, include seeds. Okay, once include nuts and seeds, and because it's important to take polyunsaturated fats and monounsaturated fats. Take olive oil, peanut butter, and do not take trans fats and I would say bad fats, right? So those are very important. Good fats are very good for us. Develop a positive mindset and have a growth mindset. That's very important. So I'm not going into that. So these are little details of what you should eat, what you should not, what keeps you calm. And zinc is very important. It's a very important mineral that helps us to build immunity. We need to build our immunity. That's very important. So the last slide I would like to leave you with is these 5 things. These are, I would say, these are my giveaway to you is spend quality time with yourself. Number one, right? A lot of people struggle in the world. They're struggling to find time with themselves. Whatever busy life that you may be leading with your family is very important. Spend time with nature. Yeah. Go and see sunrises and sunset. Go to the park. maintain a gratitude journal, right? Be extremely thankful to your God or Guruji for giving you everything in this world. Practice mindfulness through meditation. It takes only 5 minutes to meditate. Invest in yourself. If you don't invest in yourself, no one else will invest in yourself. So invest in yourself. Build yourself. Very, very important for your own self-confidence, for your own self-esteem, to become a better version of yourself. And finally, live life to the fullest. That's all from me. And we are at the stroke of 5:30, and I would like to conclude this session. I would have loved to have this session very interactive, but unfortunately, we had to cut that down due to paucity of time. But I hope you enjoyed listening to this session, and I hope you found certain takeaways. And sincerely hope that you will implement some of the things. I'm available on email. If you have any questions, happy to look at your email and respond to them. I wish you all a wonderful evening. Stay safe, stay healthy, and best wishes to you all. And once again, my gratitude to Preeti Gugnani and Nidhi Goyal for giving me this opportunity to share my journey and experience with you. Best wishes.
Thank you so much, Mr. Suresh Srinivasan. You have been very, very motivational and inspiring to our audience today, and especially our children and our members. And exactly whatever the problems which you face, like we could not interact today, we would like to arrange your session once again. It was a short time. Yes, we would like to listen
I would
to you
love
more.
that.
But then, yes.
I would like that. I hope this was useful. Thank you. And thank you very much.
I would like to also extend my thanks to Inner Wheel Club of New Friends for organizing your talk today, and also Neena Vasudev for saying your introduction today. We all sports committee chairperson are working as a complete team. We are coordinating each of our efforts together, and coordinating this webinar, which we are presenting to you daily, all our efforts you can see, and that is going in all coordination. And I'm so happy to share with you that walkathon results for day 1. I'm going to go to that, and I'm going to share the screen, and I'm going to show you exactly first of all, the good news I'm going to share today also. First of all, before we go, the guests who have joined today from the other districts were also Rachna Agarwal from 308, Krishna Mohanty from 326, Gauri Dhon from 303, Sri Vidya Mohan from 319, Shalini Talwar from 312, Sonal Bansal from 311, Rohini Srinivasan from 321. I'm so thankful to all of you for joining our session today. And now I would like to say that total participation in Walkathon went to 900 plus. So give big applause for each one of you. Thank you to all the people who have participated across the nation and from our own district also. And the credit goes to you all. Thank you for being part of the Walkathon. And this Walkathon carries the message that, yes, we are going to together transform our youth for the best we can do for our nation. So this is how we proceed, and we are going to present you through the screen about how to take the right screenshots for the Walkathon for day 2. So we'll share this.
You need to log in. You need to click on this link, walkforhope.ptccircle.com. This window will appear. You need to click on participant login. Enter your user ID, which we have already shared with each one of the participants through QP-SCHLRS, and make sure that you are entering the right user ID by putting club in the 6-digit number. This window will appear once you enter your user ID. 2 details you need to fill: distance traveled in kilometer, time taken in minutes, and make sure that you are entering the right time in minutes only. Otherwise, this window will appear as an error. and attach your print shot through choose file and click on the submit button. You will get this print shot. You will get this as your window, new record added successfully. And make sure if you're sending print shots to your respective member, then you need to send the right print shot, which you can see on your screen.
It shows all three, the kilometers and the time taken and the day and date. All three should be visible on that screenshot. So please kindly put your club name when you send the screenshots. So now the results are in front of you. We had 4 categories to choose our walkathon. In category number 1, for 35 kilometers, there are 161 participants, and the fastest walker, Dr. Pooja Kapoor, she walked 26 kilometers in 2.9 hours. Clapping for her. And then for 30 kilometers, the winner, number of registrations you can see on the screen, 148. And Miss Aarti Gaur, she walked 23.57 kilometers in 3.9 hours. Then in the third category, that is 25 kilometers, so registrations were 527. And you know, the winner is our district treasurer, Miss Urvashi Mittal. So that is like 20 kilometers in 4.38 hours. Well done. And then in the senior citizen category, we have 65 registrations in all, and Miss Madhu Gupta has covered 4.79 kilometers in 1.15 hours. So dear viewers, you know how we are calculating, that is the maximum kilometers in minimum hours. There could be many who have done this 26, 23, 20 and 4, but in the minimum time who are covering, that is how. And when you open the link, it shows very clearly this data which we have shown. You can see that link upgrades the fastest walker itself. Means that is not done manually. It is just doing it automatically. You can see these results on the link itself. And on the third day, we are going to take the average of all 3 days. So this is a 3 days mission. Please take it forward. All the best. And I think you all are enjoying it. Walk India walk, then we say walk inner wheel walk. So we're going to really benefit ourselves with this and fulfill our mission. So now we're going to go ahead and talk about our next day program, that is tomorrow. So we're going to show you the slide. What are we going to do tomorrow? That is Progressive India. We are focusing on Progressive India tomorrow. So let's have the video.
See you all, same time, same place.